Hello, Thursday night football watch party and the Circa Millions line release show with the NFL contest show. I am your host, Jesse Flynn. Man, I went through the trouble of making the opener with the Seahawks and the Cardinals, and I didn't even use it. I forgot to upload it. So I still had the Buffalo Bills and the Dolphins one on there. What a waste. I went through all the trouble of changing that out. But so what? We're here. It's Thursday night football. We got a great matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona got the ball to start the game and punted. So Seattle will get their first shot to try to take the ball game in the Circa Million selections for Week 4. There was too many questions regarding injuries. Interested in to just wait and make sure I get all the information. Week 3. Yeah, 3. We went 2-3. We went 2-3. Nothing. And the Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars were our two winners, and we were lucky to get those wins. Both teams really struggled in their victories, and honestly, both of those teams should have lost. Jacksonville obviously got the fumble recovery when Houston was going in for what would have been the winning field goal, and the Steelers ended up winning after the New England Patriots fumbled the ball 5 times, including twice inside the 5-yard line of the Steelers. So that was a lucky break on our part, but still 2-3. We are 6-9 on the season. Puts us right about middle of the pack. As you can see right now, the leader of the Circa Millions contest is 14-1. He is the one is the name of the entry. They are 14-1. Now, they got a couple of people right on their heels here. Odd Couple and Wrenchy at 13-2. And then some 26 more at 12-3. And the first quarter prizes are up for grabs after Week 4. So this guy, he is the one, is going to have a tough Week 4 decision making. I've been there. I was 15-0, and I ended up going 3-2 Week 4, and 4 other entries ended up tying me at 18-2. So we split the prize money 5 ways, so we each got $50,000. But first place is 170. Then I think it goes 50 and then 30, right? Yeah, that's 250,000. And then there's also the booby prize, which this is amazing, by the way. To go 1-14, I mean, that is just how it's so hard to pick losers. Like, if you literally try to pick the wrong, like pick the side that's going to lose, you'll probably still end up at 2-3 or 3-2. Just because of the way the flukiness of this game in the NFL. Uh-oh. Kenneth Walker with a big gain. 2nd down and 10, and they ran a little swing pass out to Kenneth Walker, and he got about 30 yards. Moved it out from inside the shadow of Seattle's own goalpost to, near midfield. What is he, 30? Yeah, about the 40-yard line. So nice gain on that play. Seattle moving the ball early. NFC matchup. And they were, Seattle was, 1.5 point favorites on the road. Another swing pass. But they were like, 1.5 points? Let me see. I can flip it back this way real quick. Bring this up. Seattle, yeah, 1.5. So the Cardinals, home dogs. But let's go back here for a second. So we've got the leader at 14-1. So this week we're really going to need a good week. At 6-9 right now, if I can finish 10-10 after 4 weeks, considering I've had a 1-4 week and a 2-3 week, when I should have had and then I had a 3-2, when it should have been 4-1 if Denver didn't blow that field goal attempt with the leverage penalty, but that's football. It is what it is. I need to pick better games. So I've got some teams I'm interested in. I've looked at some. I mean, there's some tough game matchups with what we've known after 3 weeks. But again, this is week 4. This is like the adjustment week. Now that the sports books have 3 weeks of data on these teams, not data they're trying to use from last year, they're making their lines a lot sharper. Uh-oh, nice play. Need to finish this first 4 weeks. I mean, 11-9 would be great. Obviously, you always want to go 5-0. That would be awesome because it would put me 4 points behind my where I would like to be after 4 weeks. Obviously, 15 points is ideal. 12 is like the minimum, so we would be 1 behind the minimum. But we'd also... Oh, and they stopped them. Nice play by Arizona's defense. They're going to get great field position, right? Just right around the 47-yard line. Arizona's 47, so basically midfield. Big stop. Big stop on 4th down by the Cardinals. And I was watching some videos earlier on X. John Murray, the head of or one of the head guys at the Superbook in Vegas, was talking about how the public's all over Seattle. This is a pros versus Joes. The Sharps are on Arizona. They're going to need Arizona. And then there was another guy that runs the I think it was for DraftKings, who also said the same thing. So when sportsbooks put up a line and the public is all over one side and they don't move the line, that is an indication that the sports books are more than comfortable with their liability because they believe in the other side. Because if they didn't believe in it, they would be moving the line to adjust it so that they could get the equal betting on both sides. But when you've got 80-20 or 70-30 on one side and the line is frozen, that's a good indicator that the sports books like where they're at, and you're better off looking at the week 3 results. Looking for the 5-0 this week. Circa Survivor, week 3, 3,150 entries were eliminated. The big ones were the Packers and the Falcons. Obviously, in the Millions contest, we were with the Falcons, so losing 30-0 was a real kick in the balls. But I mean, they were down 20-0 at halftime and looked horrible. So that wasn't a shocker by that point. But the Packers losing, that wiped out 1,817 entries from the Survivor contest. And I'm sure a lot of them were, because I saw on X earlier as well that there's only like a third of whatever the 13,000 or so entries that are still left. Individually, there's only like maybe a third or a little bit more than a third of actual entries, like one person, because you can bet 10 times. So there's a lot of people with 10, even 20 entries if they have a partner and they put in 10 each. It's 10 grand worth of entry fees. But a lot of times in these contests, you have 10 entries, you're going to put 5 of them on the team that you're really confident in. And a lot of them, I bet you, were multiple losses by the Packers. That there were people who had 4 and 5 and 6 entries on the Packers. So they're losing, 5 or 6 shots at the $18.5 million prize. So that was pretty brutal. Falcons, obviously, similar situation. Then all the other ones were good until you got to the Texans, which 49, 43, 30. So not the devastating loss that... Oh, interception by Seattle. Kyler Murray with a terrible pass. Oh, damn. Oh, did he drop that? I think he was down. The ref wanted to indicate Seattle had it. But I think Kobe Bryant, the DB, I think he was down, man. He got hit in the head. I mean, why didn't they throw a flag on that one? Well, now they're saying Arizona's ball. So Kobe Bryant fumbled? Where's the flag on the headshot? Oh, he's looking away. His own man hit him. No, he's down. He's down. Yeah, he's down. He's down. His butt cheek's down. Then his elbow hits the ground. He got hit by his own guy. His own guy was trying to come back for a block and missed him. No, he's down. The ball doesn't come out till his elbow hits the ground. So it's it's Seattle ball right around the 50-yard line. But so week 3, yep, 3,150-ish entries knocked out. We got 13,811. Right now, each individual entry has a value of $1,355, so not bad. The last recap from week 3, the Grandissimo, first year, the $100,000 buy-in, winner takes all survivor contest. There was 69 entries to start. They lost one in week 2 with the Steelers, and this week they lost 10. 10 entries eliminated. That's $1 million worth of entry fees knocked out in week 3. 58 remaining entries. The value of the entries right now is $118,000. But the Packers with 8 and the Falcons with 2 eliminated 1/7 basically of the field in week 3. So I said it last week, or on the late night show on Monday night after Monday Night Football, which you can join me here on YouTube. After the Monday Night Football game, we have the live stream late show, late night in the lounge, where we discuss the week's results and maybe something that we like for the upcoming week. But there's no way this contest makes it to week 20. There's just no way. I mean, when you lose 11 entries by week 3 and there was only 69 to begin with, I mean, I know a lot of these entries are going to start using the same teams, but you can see just by the results after 3 weeks that one devastating loss is going to take out a third of the field, and it's just going to be a bloodbath from there. But man, that's got to suck, you know. You're down $100,000 after the 3rd week. You're already out of the big contest. That's brutal. Tax write-off, I hope. They'll write that off against their winnings for the year. You can only deduct your losses versus over your winnings. So they must be bettors, big bettors. But so we got the week 4 lines up. What? That is a terrible call. What are they looking at? I don't know what the replay was looking at. There's no way you could say that guy wasn't down. That's brutal. His own guy knocked the ball. That's a bad call. Now we got Trey Benson. First down, 12 yards. We've got the lines for week 4. Obviously crossing off Seattle and Arizona, Thursday night game. We're not using Thursday nights. Vikings and Steelers. Steelers plus 2.5 in Dublin. I think everybody's going to like the Vikings in this one, and that's what gives me concern. I've mentioned it before, that minus 2.5 is the most popular selection over the history of the Circa Millions contest. People like to select teams that are laying minus 2.5 just under a field goal. So that gives me reservations about this game because I do like the Vikings because Aaron Rodgers has not done good against the blitz. And we know Flores' defense, he's going to blitz, but now Seattle's imploding. Just got Reek Woolen just got called for a face mask. And now Arizona's going to be well within scoring range after that interception. Just what a comedy of errors. These are the plays that lead to the underdog winning when you don't take advantage of something like an interception. I mean, he had it. His own man knocked the ball out of his arm. Apparently, I would said he was down, but I don't know what image they had. All right, a little flip past the Benson. They're inside the 15-yard line and in for scoring plays. They really should have lost that game. Then we've got the Eagles going to Tampa Bay, and Todd Bowles has had the Eagles number since Jalen Hurts been their quarterback. It's +3.5 for the Bucks. They're getting back some pieces. They lost Mike Evans, which hurts, but they're getting back Tristan Wirfs. I don't know if Godwin's going to play. They say he's practicing. Igabuke is still he's practicing. You know, Baker Mayfield's playing great. They just signed that gigantic 400 and whatever pound defensive nose tackle from Florida to their team for the tush push stuffer. So the Bucks are scheming some sort of a game plan to stop the Eagles. Eagles defense has got some guys right now that are on the injury report. Braun, one of their DBs and another one of their linebackers, I think, are all on the injury report. So I have to keep an eye on that. But +3.5 at home for the Bucks. I mean, it's hard not to take the points with the home team here. Even though Philly has looked good, they really weren't all that good against the Rams. They were just fortunate to get 2 block kicks and one was returned for a touchdown, or that's a 1-point victory, and they had to come from behind against the Rams. The Rams let them back in that game. They were down 19 points at one point in the game, and they were able to come back, but I don't know. Down in that Florida heat, out in the humidity in Tampa, will it drain them? Did they expend a lot of energy in that win over the Rams last week at home? So I'm leaning Buccaneers +3.5 on this one. The only thing that gives me pause on that one is that's all I've been hearing from anybody is the Bucks are the side. The Bucks are the side. Delay a game. Arizona, they have going for a 27-yard field goal, but they just got a delay a game penalty, so they're going to back them up. And with the way kicking's been going this season, nothing is a gimme, even at home. What is it now? Another whistle? I'm not sure what's going on here, but we have another whistle. We're trying to figure it out. But so, yeah, I lean Bucks +3.5. But, again, too many people are taking that. Too many people are saying that's the right side. You know, when everybody's saying the same thing, you want to zig when they're zagging. You don't want to be on the public side. Although this is week 4. They've got data now. So they're beginning to adjust the numbers for the half-fills. Now they've got it at 15.5. It was all the way up to take the Saints here. You can't lay, laying 15 and take the Saints here. You can't lay, laying 15.5, especially when the Bills. I think they have a division game next week. You know, you look at it as almost like a sandwich week, but yeah, I don't want anything to do with. Let me see something. I don't want anything to do with this game at all. There's just too many points. I don't want to mess with it because I would have to take the Saints. The Saints haven't even been that bad, really. They got blown out by it's more of their special teams just completely falling apart. And again, the Bills win by margin. When they win by double digits. You know, but are they going to really want to put the pedal to the metal, or are they just going to want to win this game, get out with no injuries, and get ready for the Patriots next week? So I'll scratch that one. Next up, we've got Panthers at Patriots. Dogs at home. Look at the box score. Offense, they just threw. It wasn't like the Panthers played a fantastic game. It was more that the Falcons just laid a big turd. Here we go. Kenneth Walker around the outside. Oh, it gets it down to the 40-yard line. Here they go. But I've also been hearing that same narrative that, do you want to go with the narrative that some of the people that you might listen to are saying, or do you want to go against it because it's what people are saying? So when they agree with what I'm agreeing with, sometimes I want to just follow my instincts. So I'm leaning Patriots right now, but they also give me concern because their linebackers miss a lot of tackles. So they could certainly get backdoored by the Panthers and their running game. So keeping an eye on injuries. Will they get Gonzalez back? Not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on the Patriots' injuries as well as the Panthers. But as of right now, I lean New England. 3rd and 2. Cooper Kupp, first down. But everybody's going to this one. I know it's going to be an unfluster Lamar Jackson. And if you can fluster him, Jackson, historically, if you take a sack at any point in a drive, you have a 30% chance of scoring a touchdown on that drive. So every time Lamar Jackson takes a sack instead of throwing the ball away, he's reducing his team's opportunity to win to score a touchdown to 30%. But the Lions are laying 9.5 against the Browns, who pulled off the biggest upset of the week, knocking off the Green Bay Packers on that incredible finish with the block field goal for the Packers that would have won the game for them, and getting it in field goal range for their kicker and putting the game away. And now the Browns are getting 9.5. Their defense has been amazing. Myles Garrett, they had 3 guys blocking him at some points in that game last week for Green Bay. What does that tell you? Just how dominant this guy is as a defender. And he just makes the other guys better. Because if you've got 3 people trying to stop one, that means you've got other guys either in the secondary covering or getting after the quarterback. So he's incredible. I think he may be the best defensive player in football right now. And they're getting 9.5 points. Their offense stinks, though. Their offense, I don't think they've scored more than 17 points all year. So they need to step it up. And 9.5 is a big number. You have to take the Browns, right? You have to take the Browns and expect this defense to do something. But, man, that Detroit offense looked like they were hitting on all 12 cylinders last week against the Ravens. But the Ravens have given up 30 points or more in every game. So is their defense really playing good? I know Matabuke was out and Van Noy was out. But, yeah, the only way I could go on this one is the Browns plus 9.5. Now, it's at the very bottom of my list just because I don't want to get in front of Jared Goff, this offense, and, Mr. Covers 70% over since he's been with Detroit. Because, Kyler Murray down for a sack. You could certainly see this Lions team winning by 20 points, easily. 35, same thing as the Baltimore game, 35-20 or some shit like that, and covering the game. So I'm not going to mess with this one, I don't think. It's just a weird number in a weird matchup. And there's other opportunities, I believe, where we could get a better chance to get a win. Next up, Seattle called a timeout. Who the hell calls a timeout with 8 seconds left in the quarter on first down? We've got the Tennessee Titans going to Houston to take on the Texans. Now, the Texans have been in all 3 games. They've had opportunities to win all 3 games, and they can't put it together. Their offense has not been scoring points, though. The total for this game is only 38.5. They're not expecting very much from either one of these offenses. And so with a total that low, I'm taking the 7 with the Titans if I'm taking anything. This is So far, this is in my 5. I like the I like the Titans here. I am keeping an eye on their injuries, especially on defense, because I want to see who they're going to be getting back, if anyone, and in their offensive line as well. But, Cam Ward, rookie quarterback, he's played 3 games. He hasn't been great, but he's getting better. And as good as this Texans defense is, their offense and their offensive line still has not looked good. And if the Titans defense can just keep them in the game, keep it close, and Tennessee can avoid turnovers, they got a chance to not only cover this spread, they've got a chance to win this game. Division rivals, I'm not impressed with the coach for the Titans, but I also don't think any team in football is going 0-17. So at some point, both of these teams have to get a victory. If Houston does win, I don't think it'll be my margin. I don't think they'll win by 10 points. So you're going to give me the touchdown. I'm going to take it. I'm going to hold my nose. Who wants to back the Titans right now? Everybody's seen Houston play. Everybody's seen the game last week. They should have won against the Jags. They outplayed the Jags, really. They should have won against Tampa Bay. They could have won against the Rams in week 1. So there's all these close finishes, and everybody's just like, okay, the Texans are going to put it all together against this bad Titans team. But I don't know. I think the offensive line and their lack of a running game makes them one-dimensional. And if a defense can just not give up explosives, not give up the deep play, and make them move the ball down. Maybe the Saints and the Bills also, but we know the Bills are good. You know what I mean? This one, 38.5. Give me the points. Give me the points. Dart making his first start at home. I don't like that Malik Neighbors hasn't practiced, because you've got a rookie quarterback for his first start in the NFL. Receiver is not on the practice field. Able to be, if he breaks his route and does something different to go away from their load for a game. And I think Jackson Dart's legs could load for a game. And I think Jackson Dart's legs could be beneficial, but I need to know if Andrews, their tackle, defensive guys, they've got some guys on the D. And I also need to know if the Chargers offensive line, the guys they've got on the is a devastating loss, but their guys, the Chargers receivers aren't all, again, with the injuries. I might just have to avoid this. I don't want out the clock. We got to keep an eye on the injuries here. They had it inside the 20. So now they're without him, but you're getting back to 3rd down and 18 is. But I just don't. They're living off the defense, and the Niners can limit their turnovers, and who he even got banged up in that game, and they lost both. So the only way they had 2 field goals blocked. They make one of them. Tough finish, says you should take the Colts in this one with the points. And yet, if I were I had Rams minus 3.5. I think it's going to be an unpopular side in this game. I think everybody's going to want to just take the Colts and the 3.5. So their only side I could go with, it's just like the Jags 49ers. In my experience in being in these contests, when you really just have to go to these. I mean, look at what happened with Detroit against Green Bay. Their offensive line by week 3, Ravens, a team that many people picked to win the Super Bowl. So don't last year to what they need. So again, when it looks too easy, it usually is the Rams minus 3.5, and hope that Stafford gets it done for me. John Murray, said he's like, I hate having to be on Kyler Murray, like needing them for the house, the fucking offensive line. Drive good at or whatever it is, or man-to-man and zone. They can confuse him and throw interceptions. That was a nice throw, though. Here's where my other team that lost last week. They are talking about it on X. Contact, and he actually has yards so much that he actually has 2 yards more of yardage after contact than he actually has rushing, because he's started the line of scrimmage, because his son is essentially just got the job because of who he's related to. And I don't know what Chip Kelly is doing, but They need to figure that shit out. And Geno Smith, I mean, there were parts in that game last week where he looked like he couldn't read the defense and he wasn't going to throw the ball. And now they're taking on the Bears, who looked great against Dallas, won that game at home. Now they've got to go out to Vegas and take on a Raiders team that, oh, man. Oh, interception. It bobbled off of Harrison. Couldn't hold on, and now Seattle intercepts it. Man, Harrison with another dropped pass, this time picked off by the Seahawks and returned. I think it's into Cardinals territory here. Boy, they're about to. That was bad. There's no reason why he dropped that ball. And he tried to catch it with his hands, and he just bobbled it. Bad. But, man, the only side I can go with on this one is the Bears. But they've got some injuries on defense. We need to keep an eye on that. But this offensive line for the Raiders is not good. And they are fortunate, I think, to get one win. I don't think they're going to be a very good team this year. Their offensive line, again, is not very good. Bears' offensive line struggled as well. But I'll take Caleb Williams over Geno. I don't trust Geno anymore. He's shown me too many times that in tough games and tough situations, he will fold. He will fold to the pressure. He'll take sacks. He'll throw the ball in the bad situations and create turnovers. So the only side I could take is the Bears. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you got to fade them. You know, after last week's great game against the Dallas Cowboys. No, you don't. Maybe Ben Johnson's actually getting it into the heads of this team. Like, hey, guys, you know, if you just do what I'm fucking telling you to do, you know, we'll actually be a good offense. And our defense won't be on the field for 45 minutes of the game. They won't be completely exhausted. And, you know, we can maybe create some turnovers, get some extra possessions, and, you know, be a competitive football team. So, you know, you got to build a culture. First-year head coach. You know, you got a young quarterback who's only been in the league for one season. Had a questionable head coach last year. You know, got sacked 1,000 times. So, you know, obviously he's always going to be. That's going to leave some scars in your mind that, you know, you got to constantly be on the run. But I think we're seeing the Bears offense evolve. And as long as they can get back some pieces on defense, I know Johnson, their star defensive back, is out. He's on IR. But if they can, if their front four is there and they can get pressure with four and not have to blitz against this terrible Raiders offensive line, I don't think the Raiders defense is very good. And their special teams proved last week that they weren't very good at kick coverage. So give me Chicago if you're going to take a side in this one as a pick 'em. Just win the game. Again, this is another one of those. If it's too easy, something might be up. But I don't know. The Bears are going to have plenty of fans at that game. And I don't really believe in that Vegas flu bullshit because by the time they show up, they get sequestered to their hotel. You know what I mean? They don't really go out and partying too much. Some of them might go gamble, but they're not partying it up like that. They're not hitting the strip clubs and all that shit. They're not there long enough to do it. Oh, he dropped it. So Bears for this one. Moving on, another outstanding game in the late window. You know, we're going to have, hopefully you got the quad box so you can put these games on between the Colts and the Rams and the Ravens and the Chiefs, Jags and 49ers. You know, you've got some firepower there. I mean, the 49ers are 3-0 even with all their injuries. Now we've got the battle of the 1 and 2s. Two preseason Super Bowl favorites that one of these teams is going to be almost, you know, historically eliminated from the playoffs. They're going to be 1 and 3 after this game unless we have a fluky tie. But one of these teams is going to be coming out of this game looking up at all the other AFC teams, wondering how the hell are we going to even make the wild card because we're not going to win our division, get a home game. We've got Baltimore off that butt whipping by the Lions where they had multiple double-digit drives, a 98-yarder and another one that was 11 plays. I mean, the ball control by that team was just brutal. And then you've got the Chiefs who are coming off that game on Sunday night against the Giants where they really could have lost. There was some turnover opportunities for the Giants that they just didn't capitalize on, and Russell. So who's going to be the top pick in the Circa Millions, and who's going to be the top pick in the Circa Survivor? I think Buffalo, if they weren't used already, is going to be the top pick for this week in the Survivor contest because they don't play on the holiday weekend. So there's like you don't need to save them for Thanksgiving or Christmas. So I mean, they're 15.5-point favorites. I can't see them not being the number one selection in the contest. There's probably going to be about 6,000 people on them. As far as the Circa Millions contest, I'm not sure, man. It's tough. I think the Vikings will be popular. The Bucks will be popular. The Colts are going to be popular. I think they could be number one. The Colts could be the top pick. If not, the Jags could be popular. Chicago's going to be a popular side. I mean, they're getting plus 1.5 in the market, and it's a pick 'em in the contest, though, so you're losing some equity on that one. Packers are going to be a popular side, and I think the Broncos are also going to be a popular side. But I think the Colts will be number one. Plus 3.5 with a team that's 3-0, a team that's punted once, a team that's averaging like a crazy amount of points. I mean, all the signs say, take me, take me, take me plus the points. That's why I think it's a trap. So I think it's going to be I think it'll be the top pick. The Jags people might have some reservations about because if anybody's seeing the way I'm seeing it, their offense has not been very good. They've been struggling. They've been living off their defense. With the way the Bengals have operated, the Broncos, this is a big number, but here we go. Flea flicker, and he gets sacked. I mean, it just... Seattle must have had the perfect defenses called. They tried to run a flea flicker, and it's by the time Kyler Murray got the ball back, the defensive guy was already tackling him. Yeah, Witherspoon, their corner. They ran a double corner blitz. I mean, Duke can't. He has to make. He makes decisions before the snap of the ball because he can't see when his guys stand up, his offensive line. Uh-oh. Oh, he's pointing to him. He's pointing to somebody, and he just runs it out of bounds. 3rd and long. Your defense just got you the ball back. You move it down. You're at the 40-yard line, and then suddenly you can't complete a pass. He had his tight end. He was in the flat, and it was. I mean, there was a guy 5 yards from him, but Trey McBride can put a move on him. There's nobody else out there. Yep. And an incomplete pass on what would have been a wide receiver screen. So are they going to try a field goal here, a long field goal? Man, it's got to be so disappointing. Oh, and he fucked that jersey up. Actually, it didn't look bad with the red on it, but all that makeup all over his fucking brand new jersey. All that makeup and the time it takes to do your face up like that, and team's playing like shit. So here we go. 57-yard attempt. And it's looking good. They get some points out of the drive. Their defense got them the 3 and out. So what happens now if we get a touchdown is 12, 14 if they score the 2. It should be a 3-point game, but they don't get the 2. So it'd be 12. That'd be a 5-point game. They kick another field goal, 2-point game. The math is starting to get a little interesting for this spread. All right, Seattle with the return from the 1. Out past the 30 to the 33-yard line. Go back to this. Well, they came out and got the 3 and out last time for the defense, so let's see if they can get it done again. See if they can get off the field again. Maybe even create a turnover. They certainly need a negative play on first down. So handoff to Walker. 3 yards. So good start for the defense. All right. Incomplete. 3rd down. Oh. And they get the first down. He just spun the ball right in there. I was on his own team sideline. So if that was Arizona's sideline, he would have got a penalty for that. Negative play by, all right. Heading to the fourth quarter. Put the fours up. Put your fours up. Oh, man. You would think that their coach would want to take some more shots here anytime they get the ball now. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Fourth quarter. Put the fours up. Let's go. Defense has got a chance to get Arizona back to ball again. What could happen is they kick a field goal, get the ball back. It's second down. All right, 15 though. And then they get a touchdown and got to go for 2 to tie. Oh, get him. All right, it's out to Cup. And he gets a nice gain. About 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 coming up here. 5. All right. They really need a defensive stop here. Don't let them get it within a yard because they're probably going to go for it and get it. They're on the Arizona side of the 50. Get him. Get him. Oh, they got holding. I thought it would have been offensive. There should be multiple flags. Damn. Fucking automatic first down. It's a killer. That's a killer because they knocked Darnold out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. He didn't gain anything, so it would have been 4th and 6. I don't know, man. That looked a little wishy-washy to me. Looked like Cooper Kupp was slipping. I don't think the defender really caused him to fall as much as he fell. Here he goes. Oh, he dropped it. I don't think it would have been a big gainer, but it would have been positive yards. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. And they're not in field goal range yet, so they need to gain some yards here. I mean, Darnold put it right on him. That's 100% on the back. Walker dropping that pass. They need a negative play here for sure, because they're not within field goal range yet. That ain't it. Oh, he went backwards, though. Oh, he got it again. First down, Seattle. Gain of 11. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, that was some soft coverage right there. All right. Yeah, he spun it around for a 4-yard gain with Walker. 2nd and 6. 12:50 and counting. 4th quarter. Arizona up 17-6. Like they said, if they can hold them to a field goal, it's still a 2-touchdown game. Anything more than that, and it's a wrap. Barring a disastrous finish by Seattle. Is he going to bust it? Inside the 10. Walker just broke it out. Went inside and cut back outside. Now it's 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Oh, there it is. Touchdown, Seattle. Charbonnet. Oh, there's a flag. Is that coming back? Yeah, he doesn't look too happy. Jackson Smith and Jigba almost got an unsportsmanlike as he cussed right as the ref was talking into the mic right next to him. Yeah, that's... All right, so back him up. Still 1st and goal. Oh, we got a down Cardinal. He's walking off the field, though. He's not hurt. All right, that's good. Hate injuries. I hate injuries. But, boy. right, so they give it to Walker on 1st and goal from outside the 10. Means about 4 yards, so they got to keep him out of the end zone. Make them pay for that holding call. False start by Seattle. Back them up. And tight end for Seattle, Salbert, with the false start. So now it's 2nd and goal from back at the 13-yard line. Basically just gave up everything that Walker gained. Another handoff to Walker. Ooh, and another negative play by this Arizona defense as they tackle him in the backfield for a loss. Tell you what, this Arizona defense came ready to play, man. If Kyler Murray and the offense could score some points, they had a chance to win this game. I mean, they're still not out of it yet, but damn. Great play. Calais Campbell basically made him have to go backwards, and he got tackled in the backfield. So now it's 3rd and goal from, what is it, the 17-yard line. Yeah. Well, a little wide receiver screen out to Cooper Kupp, and he gets 2 yards. So 4th down. Seattle's going to have to try a field goal here. And there's, let's call it 9 minutes and 45 seconds left when they finally kick this field goal. Let's see if they can make it. 31-yarder. All right. Block that kick. Come on. No leverage. Don't touch the center. And it's good. Well, if it wasn't 4-down territory on the last drive, it definitely is now. I want to see Kyler Murray using his legs more. They need a quick score. I will say one thing though. They keeping it to a 14-point lead means they don't have to go for 2. If they have to continue to go for 2s, it's just another difficult converting spot where if you don't get it, the game is done. You can't tie the score. So the fact that they kept it to a field goal, they kept themselves in the game, man. 10 minutes left. I mean, if they can score, let's say if they can score a touchdown in 4 minutes and have 6 minutes left of game time, if they can get a 3 and out, get the ball back with, let's call it 4 minutes or so plus left in the game, they've got 4 minutes plus time to try to score a touchdown, and they've got 4 downs to do it. 4 downs to get the conversions, to get downfield. This is like a dangerous spot when you're a sports bettor. When a team is like down big and they basically have like everything to go for, no reason to play the normal strategic game. They just got to go for it and try to win. This is when it gets dangerous, because it's when teams start playing ad lib football and getting weird with it that strange things happen. Where is this? Is that Arizona? I've been there. I went to a preseason game with the Cardinals and the Chargers when I was working in Scottsdale. All right. Here we go, Kyler. I mean, you're one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. I mean, you need to act, you need to play like it. I mean, I didn't like him coming out of college because I didn't think he was big enough. I mean, he's been durable. He's had some leg injuries, but that was, shit happens. But I just don't think he's big enough. He doesn't see the field well enough. I mean, he was athletically gifted in college, but that doesn't always translate over to the NFL. How many times have we seen great college QBs and players in general that their game doesn't translate to the pro game? But there we go. I like seeing Kyler using his legs. Go! All right. Fast. That was quick. Out of bounds, and he got it to the other side of the 50-yard line. I mean, this is what they need. I would go hurry up right now. I wouldn't give Seattle a chance to sub. Get up on the line and go. Don't give them a chance to breathe. Don't give him a chance to reset, because McDonald's a great defensive coach, the head coach for Seattle. Okay, he slid down a 1-yard gain. Again, it is 4-down territory all the way through to the end of the game, I'm sure, especially now that they're in Seattle territory. So they got 3 more downs. All right. It's changing something. And they hand it off for a half a yard. 3rd down. Basically 3rd and 9. Yeah, I mean, you're running right into the teeth of Leonard Williams, their probably best defensive player. Need a big play, Kyler. All right, over the middle. Nice. Trey McBride. 1st down. Yeah, he went right in between the zone there. Come on. Like I said, if they can score with 6 minutes left on the clock, man, I mean, they can 5, but they need to do it quickly. They can't waste time. They need to move with some urgency, like go no huddle now. Do not let Seattle's defensive line swap out. There they go. There we go. Flag on the play. Pass interference. Going to be inside the 10-yard line. 6:30 to go. 6:38. This is everything about this game right now is working out to overtime. Or I wonder, will he go for 2 being down 14? I wouldn't. Not right now. With the way your defense has been playing, if you can get down there and score a touchdown, you got to take the extra point. Go for the tie in overtime. You're at home. I know the analytics say go for 2. But it's you still have 6.5 minutes to go. Oh, you got to throw it. Ah, he takes a sack. The touchdown killer. The thing you can't do. You can't take sacks there. Your chances go down so much now, even in this situation. Oh, nice. Marvin Harrison with the touchdown catch. Nice catch. The guy drops one that hits him right in the hands and then catches the difficult one over top of a DB. Do they go for two? Or do they kick the extra point? Yeah, he did. He just went up over top of him. Witherspoon was in position. He just didn't know where the ball was. Yeah, he did. He could see it. He just... Harrison using his hands, so they do kick the extra point. All right. All right. It's getting interesting, folks. It's getting interesting. Dinner's done. I can let it go a few more minutes, though. It's lasagna. It's not going to hurt it. Mm. I don't like this rule that they have to announce when they're going to kick an onside kick, because this would be like a time to try some crazy shit. But you got to tell them. I don't like that. What would be wild is if they go for two to win the game, or if they somehow score the touchdown and something happens with the extra point. I mean, 1.5 point spreads are so weird, and yet how many times do you see this kind of shit come into play in the end because of something fluky? Yeah, if you're a well, I mean, it depends. But if you're a Seattle backer, you obviously want them to stop it. But if it went to overtime, you don't want them to go for two. And if you're an Arizona backer, you want them to go for two. You don't want it to go to overtime because they could lose it. You want them to decide it right then and there. Either you get the hook or you don't. All right, so Seattle fields it. They're returning the ball, and they get it to the 22-yard line. That's it. Calais Campbell, the ageless one, has had a hell of a game. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Darnold missed his guy on the over route. Went zinging by, and the dude dove for it for Arizona. Got his hands on it, but it hit the ground. All right, 2nd and 10. Crowd's back in it now. We got us a game. Come on, Calais. You've been playing pretty good all day. Trying to make a big play. I think they're going to hand it off. Yeah. There we go. Shut it down. Not much there. Maybe 3. 4 yards. So it's 3rd down and 6. They got to light them up. They got to heat them up. They got to bring a blitz here. Bring some pressure. Bring some pressure against Darnold. Make him, don't let him stand back there and complete the pass. Make him make a quick decision. And they got 4 men, 4 down linemen. They're not blitzing shit. Uh-oh, he's going deep. And he got Jackson Smith and Jigba for a 1st down. I knew you couldn't let Darnold sit back there, man. They only rushed 4. Yeah, it was a great route. Man. Darnold put it right in the outside where only he could get to it, too. It was a hell of a throw. Dude's got the arm, man, as long as you give him time. He's not that bad of a quarterback. He just doesn't do well under pressure, and they let him have enough time for Smith and Jigba to make that move. He's got to stop throwing the ball. His coaches need to talk to him about that. Dude's going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct. He's doing these immature things that are going to end up costing his team at the worst possible time. They need to address that. I mean, he could have very well gotten an unsportsmanlike for cussing at the ref when the mic was on. All right, get him, man. You got him in the backfield. Don't let him gain any more yards. I mean, they still got all 3 timeouts, so. Second and 9, 4 minutes and 15 and counting at the 37-yard line. Arizona, look, held them to no gain. 3rd down, come on. So they called timeout. Arizona calls timeout. 3rd and 9, 4 minutes to go. On the fringe of field goal range here for the kicker. I mean, they definitely want to try to gain something here. Man, if they could get a sack here, knock them out of field goal range. Massive. Calais Campbell needs to make a play. They can't give him time. You can't give Darnold time. Now they gotta blitz him. Oh, they hand off. Charbonnet, and he gets 2 yards. 4th down. Now this has been the... Well, Sunday was the weekend of the blocked kick. The blocked field goal. 4th and 7. 3:35. Clock's running. Lining up for, what is it? A 53-yard field goal. So this is no easy kick. Come on, defense. Come on, special teams. Make a play. And he missed it. He misses it. Put some English on it. It went outside. Missed the field goal. And now Arizona has great field position. Wow. Wow. What do you say? I mean, like I said, though, that's no easy field goal. He had the distance, but he put some English on it, and it curved out just outside the goalpost. Arizona has life. Here we go. 3:16. 2 timeouts. The 2-minute warning. Down by 7. Here goes Kyler. Dumps it off to the running back. He makes a man miss. Takes it outside for about 7 yards and gets out of bounds. It's amazing how many kickers can't get the job done when it matters most. Back shoulder throw. Wilson catches it out of bounds. Did he not get both feet down? Or was he juggling it? He put his hand down. Don't put your hand down, man. Put your feet down. I mean, you got to practice that. Putting your hand down out of bounds. You know you're going to be out of bounds. All right, here we go. It would have been it was 3rd and 4. Trey McBride broken up. Now it's 4th and 4. Kyler Murray's got to make a play here. 4th down and 4. 3 minutes to go. 2 timeouts. They got to make a play. They're going to call? Who called timeout? Seattle? Yeah. Timeout, Seattle. Yeah, I don't know about that call. Fourth and 4, man. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. They're bringing the heat. Oh, he caught it. Nice catch. Nice catch. I mean, he wasn't even looking at the receipt. He wasn't even looking at the ball. He just stuck his hand up and it bounced back down into his lap. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he got it. Hand off. Here we go. Nice play by the running back. He's tackled in bounds, though, so let's keep it going. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Clock's running. You want to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. So, second down. Keep your defense on the field. Don't let them get a breather. Here we go. No huddle. All right. Come on, Kyler. Run it. And he gets sacked. And he gets sacked. The guy who can't see over his offensive line didn't know where to throw the ball. As someone calls him, the mayor of Munchkinland. Couldn't see over his offensive line. Didn't tuck it and run and got sacked. Third down. 3rd and 9. 2-minute warning. That's tough. That is tough. All right, we are back. 3rd and 9, 2-minute warning. You need it. All right, underneath to the running back. Nice play. And it's a first down. Oh, to Dortch. Down to the 29-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts, 1:50 to go. Wow. That's big. That's big. A lot of Seattle backers out there sweating right now. Man, you're taking a lot of time here. I mean, they do have 2 timeouts, but damn. Outside to Harrison. 5 yards. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Uh-oh. Put it up for Trey McBride and no call. Nope, there was nothing. Yeah. There was no penalty on that play. Inside 2 minutes, man. Leave the refs out of it. Catch the ball or don't catch the ball. It was uncatchable. Arizona using one of their timeouts, 3rd and 5, and they didn't get the call in fast enough. They're about to get a delay of game. It's not the worst time to use a timeout. You've got 3rd and 5. You got 2 plays to get the first down. Still a minute and 16. I mean, you get the first down, you get up to the line. You could clock it if you want to, or you can just run a play. The coordinator needs to have plays ready to go. All right, 2-2. Four-man rush. He's throwing it up for Harrison. Harrison with the back shoulder catch. Clock's running. But he's inside the 10-yard line. Inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Minute to go. Clock's running. They still got a timeout, so you got time, but, you know, they look confused now. Get up there. Be ready. All right, they're lined up, ready to go. Snap it. They hand it off, and they run it. Wow, that was an interesting call. Seattle trying to save time in case they score. But you just bailed them out from having to either use their timeout or get their asses right back up on the line because they ran it. Clock's running. Okay. Hope it doesn't come back to bite them. Oh, he's got it. Touchdown! Touchdown! Arizona with the touchdown. We are an extra point away from a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. An extra point away from a tie game. Wow. What a turn of events. That field goal when they were it's good. We are tied at 20 apiece. 28 seconds left. What a game. What a game. If you got Seattle, I mean, the game's not over, but damn. If they just score a touchdown instead of having that holding penalty against Smith and Jigba, this is never an opportunity because they left it as a 14-point lead and Gannon kicked the extra points. They basically just needed the 2 touchdowns. Wow. Wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Tie game. 28 seconds left. That crowd in Arizona is loving it right now. They were not having it earlier. Ooh. 28 seconds and a timeout. Oh, man. That's brutal. Defense is going to have to stop them. They can't let him gain any yards. Nice. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Darnold just throwing the ball away, it looked like. Do not let him stand back there and throw the ball. Oh, my goodness. And he threw it. They just got it to Jackson Smith and Jigba on the other side of the 50 to the 40. Look like I don't know. It looked like he kind of pushed off a little bit there. Oh, that's big. Mm. Hmm. You need to blitz him, man. Stop letting Darnold stand back there and throw the ball. They need a sack. They need to sack him. And now what? Arizona uses their final timeout. So they can throw the ball over the middle because they have that timeout. Next Thursday, right here, same time. Was that 49ers against the Rams in LA? All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 18 seconds to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. And they're going to run it. And he gets a few yards. And that means they're going to have to use that final timeout and kick it from here. And then he's hitting the fucking smelling salts before the kick. All right, so they're going to make it basically a 50-yard field goal attempt. 52. This means it's going to have to come out low. They need to block it. Come on, special teams. Do your thing. Calais Campbell, make a play. Oh, it's good. Boy, it was going. It was drifting. It was drifting, but they got it through. Seattle holds on to win. And cover the spread. Hell of a game. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of the stream. Brings us to the end of the stream. We will see you on Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific for the Circa Selections show and our pick release for the 5 selections for week 4. We'll also be here Monday night after the conclusion of Monday Night Football for the Monday night late night in the lounge, where we discuss the week's results and anything we like for the upcoming week. Be sure to join me again on Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific, as we watch the conclusion of number 6 Oregon against number 3 Penn State and number 17 Alabama against number 5 Georgia, after we give out our 5 selections for the Circa Millions contest week 4. Hope everybody cashed some tickets tonight, made some money, so you have some for Saturday and Sunday. But to everyone out there, have a good night, and thank you for joining me.